The fate of a bill allowing people to grow their own medicinal cannabis will likely come down to a handful of MPs. Green MP Chloe Swarbrick says she's been crunching the numbers and it's touch and go whether she'll have the backing for her bill, which is currently being debated in Parliament. This is just to send it through, of course. This wouldn't make it law. Our political reporter, May Heron, has been at a picnic on Parliament's front lawn organised in support of the bill.
Heads turned as the sound of two wheelchairs racing across the Parliament forecourt and squeals of excitement pierced the air. It was the sound of two friends meeting for the first time after 10 years of talking online. Nicola Smith and Karen Ashford both have CRIPS, complex regional pain syndrome, and have been supporting and sharing their experiences with each other over the past decade. Both of them take medicinal cannabis to manage pain caused by the incurable disorder, but they say it is difficult to access it legally.
Doctors don't believe that you actually need it, or you don't meet the criteria.
A lot of peer pressure from the doctors themselves. A lot of doctors have just said straight out they won't prescribe it even though they're allowed to.
They say Chloe Swarbrick's bill is a matter of life and death. A friend of theirs died recently.
She's 21 with CRIPS, this young girl, and she's died.
Wow, she was really bad.
She was really bad. The last post she said was 3 months of crying when pain is too much.
The government's medicinal cannabis bill, which passed its first reading yesterday, lays the groundwork for a regulated medicinal cannabis industry and would only provide it for terminally ill patients. Chloe Swarbrick's bill gives people the right to grow their own cannabis and would also allow people with debilitating conditions to use the drug. Shane Lebrun says that's important.
I was a Conservative soldier type, used to vote National and all of that. And then my wife suffered a spine injury. And after 5 years of playing the runner around with oxycodone and fentanyl and all of these other hard drugs, we got desperate and we tried cannabis, and it worked. And it worked as well as all of the hippies said.
14-year-old Grace Yeats, who suffers from an incurable brain disease after contracting a virus 4 years ago, uses Sativex, the only cannabis-based medicine allowed to be distributed in New Zealand. It is extremely expensive, over $1,000 a month. Grace's solo mum Tracy has no choice but to fundraise. They only have a 6-month supply left. She says it's an exhausting way to live.
There's a huge anxiety around having to maybe one day deny her the medicine that helps her. I just can't do that.
She has this message for any MPs undecided about voting for Chloe Swarbrick's bill.
They need to listen to their compassionate side. This could happen to anybody, any walk of life, any age. You never know when the tables are going to turn and you find yourself in a desperate situation to need medicinal cannabis.
Yesterday, the National Party decided to largely vote against the bill. Given it's unlikely everyone in Labour and New Zealand First will support it, it may well come down to the wire. Atu iti whare parimata mo te hōtaka o te ahi, ko May Heron ahau.